I just published a 2-hour course on learning the basics of options trading. This course, I titled it Option Trading for Beginners, and it is a members only course. You have to be a member of the channel in order to gain access to that video. So click the join button down below to become a member of the channel and get immediate access to this course as well as all of my members only content. Now here's a small preview of what you can expect from that 2-hour course. Options trading for beginners. Learn the basics of options trading. So let's start with the most basic topic. If you're brand new, what are options? So the long call. If you buy a call, you have the right to buy the stock at that strike price of that call. You have the right to buy that stock at that price up until the option's expiration date. Now, if you're short the call, meaning you sold a call to somebody that's long the call, you have the obligation to sell the stock. But typically you don't exercise early. Typically you buy a call, and if it ends up at expiration in the money, meaning Apple is trading above the 260 strike here. So if it's trading at 260.01, right, 1 penny above where it's currently trading at expiration, your broker is going to know, hey, that option finished in the money. They're automatically going to exercise your option, and you're going to have 100 shares of Apple the following trading day. Now, the reason options traders really pay attention to IV is because it is a factor on the price of an option. So as IV increases, the price of an option also increases, all other factors being equal. And as IV decreases, the price of an option decreases, all other factors being equal. You know, if I wanted to sell a put in Apple, I wouldn't do it, right? It doesn't fit my criteria, right? I want a minimum of IV rank of 30, and again, 50 or better would be outstanding. And in this case, that's just a little too low. I can go find better things to sell a put on than Apple right now. Let's talk about liquidity. Liquidity refers to how quickly something can be bought or sold at a fair market price. And the three Greeks that are the most important to monitor are delta, which is your directional risk, theta, which is your time risk, and vega, which is your volatility risk. And in fact, when it comes to the pricing of an option, why is an option priced the way it is? Why is this 265 call priced at currently $10.50? We'll get a much richer premium for this $5 wide spread. We'll do the 31 delta short put, go $5 wide, and you see how much more credit I get by selling the spread on Coinbase because of that high IV rank. I get a 163 credit. I was only going to get a 105 credit for a very similar spread in Apple. So this is why you do these on high IVR products. Even here on the put side, we received a 343 credit, so we're good all the way down to around 266.57, right? Because we get the 343 cushion below the short put, and then after that we start losing, and then below the 260 long put we suffer the max loss, which is 657. And the same thing with the call side. We have $3.43 credit, so that's our cushion to the upside, so we can trade all the way up to 383.43. Rolling an option position, putting it to a back month, you're adding time to the position. Remember, time is a big component of that extrinsic value in these options. So if I push it out another month, I'm going to get a credit, a bigger credit on the trade. I can actually spend that credit by rolling it out to the next month to then also roll down the price a little bit.